Hey, how y'all doing today? Today, I'm going to show you a different way to propagate tomatoes. And it's pretty simple. You can do it over the winter. A lot of people do it in the summer, but you can take and clip these runners off. You can clip any part of this plant that is in good shape, healthy, no disease, good color. Clip those off, trim the leaves back, and you can put them in water, root them, and they will keep over the winter as long as you keep them in a warm place, give them light, and next year you can plant those in your garden, the same variety, without having to start seeds on those, and get a head start. So stick around, let's do that. All right, what we're going to do now, we're going to talk about a different way to save tomato plants. And this is a German pink tomato that we got right here. And some of these little stems here I'm going to clip and save. I'm going to put them into water, let them root, then I'm going to pot them up. I'm going to continually to increase the size of their pot until it's time to plant them in the spring. Of course, you need to keep these in a warm place. Some places getting a lot of light. You may need a little artificial light to do this. And if you've got more than one variety, of course, you need to label your varieties. Today, we're just going to be doing this one variety, so we will make a label, but we don't have to right away. This one right here, we're going to take that bloom off there. We're going to cut the sucker off of that one and that make another one. Cut it right off at the stem. Trim that one. There's another sucker. We're going to get that one. All right, now we got several of them done. Let's get them in some water. All right, now what we're going to do is pour the water into the jar. Now this is, I'm on tap water, but this water has been set for 3 or 4 days, so there's no chlorine in it. Fill it right up to the top. Now we want to take that, trim any leaves off, or pinch them off that's close to the bottom. We're going to take the bloom off. We won't need that. And then we can set that plant right in there. We could even trim this one off, trim that up, and make that a plant. And I think I'm going to do that. Take some of those leaves off. We're just going to leave a very few leaves on the top. And then we're just going to put that right in the water. Just make sure that remains covered. Along this stem, if you look at it, there's already some little knots on there. And that's where the roots are going to start to come out. The little hairs that's on there and the little nodules that's on there, that's where the roots will start to come out, and it will do that within a few days. Trim most of the leaves off, and you definitely don't want any leaves under the water's edge. That's a little too small. Trim that off a little bit more. Now you want to change this water out with a non-chlorinated water every 4 or 5 days, or if it starts to get cloudy on you, you probably need to change that out. Now this one's not ideal. I'm not going to use that one. See, that relief is already damaged, so we're not going to use that one. Any blooms that happen to be on there, take those off. Now, I did this last year and it worked out very well. I got a very early start. I had moved those tomatoes to a big enough pot that the roots were already well established. I just need to transplant that when my last frost date was over. So just remember, just keep an eye on these. They will start rooting quickly. Keep the leaves out of the water. Change the water. Don't let it get cloudy or or stuff starting growing in there besides the tomato roots. Put this in sunlight and it will start sprouting roots. Got a start to our next spring's tomatoes already. And as always, count your blessings every day. And I believe you will find you are blessed well beyond measure. I know that I am. Y'all take care. Bye from Willie Farms.